or like today's video. You have 5 seconds to decide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for liking the video.
Compete in Squid Game or the Hunger Games?
All right, boys, first question. Would you rather join the Squid Games or join the Hunger Games?
Alec, I have a question for you. Which district am I in if I choose Hunger Games?
District 69.
Okay, then 100% I am joining Squid Games. In the Hunger Games, Districts 1 and 2 have some of the baddest killers on planet Earth.
Okay, but
I'm
who
not
always
gonna
wins?
win.
Who always wins? Who always wins? Katniss Everdeen.
That was one time.
I am not Katniss Everdeen.
She wins every single time. There's like 4 movies, and she always wins, Adam.
I've never seen the movies then. She only
Alec
wins
has
the one
no idea what's
time.
happening. Just once, Alec.
I think my odds are way better joining the Hunger Games because there's only like 26 people or whatever. In Squid Games, there's like 400. I'm going Hunger Games all day long.
And dude, Hunger Games is all about like power, strength, and survival skills. When Squid Games is like, I have to use my brain. It's like mind games that you got to play, psychological games with these other people. I'd rather go bronze over brains.
I think that you guys are taking away from the Hunger Games. It's a lot of strategy. It's a lot of who do you partner with. It's a lot of how do you hide versus fight. I think that the Squid Games is honestly easier. There's more people, you can blend in, and you could probably get to the end a lot quicker than the Hunger Games, where there's gonna be a lot of people trying to kill you, Alec.
Yeah, but look at this! Look at this!
Look at that, Jack!
Look at that!
Look at that, Jack!
Look at that!
What if I have a bow and arrow? Bang, you're dead.
Snatch it, crack it, eat it.
Okay, who do you guys think you are? No.
I have a chicken, Alec. What are you gonna do if I'm coming at you with a chicken?
Half of the contestants are like little children or women. I think I could take at least half of them.
Half of them are literally women. They have to be.
Probably like 6 or 7 people who are like serious competitors in the Hunger Games. And which, I mean, I might not win, but it's better odds than the Squid Game. So I'm Hunger Games all day.
Yeah. Then we could all just dress up and like as a tree and be like PETA.
Yeah, me and Adam would tag team. We would duo.
Yep.
And then at the end, we would pretend to eat blueberries that would kill us and we would win.
Make sure you guys comment down below your answers to every would you rather question.
Getting stuck in an elevator or getting stuck in traffic for an hour?
Another easy one. Are you kidding me?
Getting stuck in an elevator or getting stuck in traffic for 1 hour.
How long am I stuck in this elevator for?
Dude, exactly. There's no end. The elevator is so much scarier, especially if you're claustrophobic. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking like, what corner am I about to poop in? I'm thinking like food wise. How long are we stuck in here?
And at least in traffic, you have access to a radio. You probably have somebody in there with you, hanging out with you. If you're in the elevator, you might be stuck with a random stranger. And if that stranger is Adam, he's gonna poop in the corner. And then what do you do?
That was actually going to be one of my pros of the elevator, is that you get an opportunity to poop and pee in the elevator and no one can blame you. But everyone always like wants to do it, but nobody actually does do it. But this is like a great excuse.
Who wants to do that?
You've never thought about just peeing in the corner of an elevator?
No.
You're gonna hold it in forever? Eventually you have to go.
Exactly. Like if an elevator gets stuck for more than 30 seconds, you'll see me in the corner peeing. I'm just saying.
So you guys would rather get stuck in an elevator just so you have a reason to pee in the corner?
Yeah. I mean, it would make a better story for like my grandkids. Like you'll never tell your grandkids, oh, I got stuck in traffic for an hour, but you'll tell them that you got stuck in an elevator and had to pee in the corner.
That's a great point. It's a conversation starter for every party.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm going. I think it's a worse scenario, but it's better long term to get stuck in an elevator.
Alec just swapped my mind. I'm going elevator.
Let's go. Come on.
You guys are weird. I would rather get stuck in traffic for an hour. And
Yeah,
then
dude.
get
Have fun
McDonald's.
talking to your grandkids.
Yeah, cool.
You're gonna be the boring grandpa that doesn't pee in elevators.
When I was 25, I got stuck in traffic for an hour.
Oh, grandpa, no way.
Grandpa's talking
a
about when he
choice for your
peed in the
next
elevator again.
That's when they pull the plug on you, Jack.
All right, boys. Next up, we have: would you rather spend 1 year in prison or 1 year in a coma?
These are so easy, guys. I would much rather spend a year in a coma because when you go to sleep, it's basically like you're teleporting.
You have such bad takes.
Jack, that's L take again. L take.
You would rather spend a year in prison where you have the opportunity to get stabbed, you could die, you could get other things. If you drop the soap, what are you gonna do?
It's only in the movies, Jack. No way that actually happens.
What happens in prison stays in prison, but you still learn from it. It hardens you. It toughens you up. You learn. And then when you're an old grandpa, you can tell your kids about what happened when you were in prison and you dropped the soap.
Wait, no, but not about the soap. No,
my
about all
bad,
the
no,
other
that's not
stuff.
it. But when you're in coma, it just skips a whole year. And the most valuable thing thing in all of life.
Not getting stabbed in a prison.
That too. Wait, that too.
Like, what if you die in your 1 year in prison? Then the rest of your life doesn't matter because guess what, Alec? You're dead.
You know, most prisons aren't even that bad. It's only like the worst prisons that are really bad.
Let's listen to Alec, who's been to prison lots of times, guys.
Prison Alec, everybody.
Prison out here.
You guys are acting like prison is awesome. Prison is like the worst place to be.
I've heard separate things.
You know, some people actually do crimes on purpose to go back to jail.
Okay, if this guy was in prison, I'd rather be in a coma. I mean, honestly, just shoot me.
Prison out.
All I'm saying is if you're in a coma, you're sleeping, you're having good dreams, you're thinking about all the things that you're gonna do when you wake up, and
dude,
you wake
you are
up
not.
and then bada
You're in a
bing, bada
coma. You
boom,
can't think of anything.
You're having a blast. As soon as you wake up, you're like, wow, this is great. Imagine the feeling of waking up from a 1 year coma. That is amazing.
Imagine the feeling of waking up from a 1 year coma and your girlfriend left you because you were gone for a year.
Well, in order for your girlfriend to leave you, you have to have a girlfriend.
Now she's talking to Prison Alec.
Yeah, now Prison Al is on the prowl.
Okay, and then he's gonna end up back in prison.
Maybe.
Oh, that's true.
That's
He's
where
a
he likes
repeat
to be.
offender.
Maybe she likes that. I don't know what your girlfriend's into.
Guys,
Anyway.
make sure you're commenting down below all of your
Coma.
answers. I'm going prison on this one.
I'm taking a 1 year nap.
I just need all
I'm
the time
going
I can get
prison.
in my life. I can't skip a year, dude. I'm not skipping a year. of
Alec
life,
only
no
has
way.
a couple left. He's got to take every year.
Would you rather get lost in the middle of the ocean or get lost in the middle of the desert?
Man, would you guys rather get lost in the middle of the ocean or get lost in the middle of the desert?
Both
Okay.
of these are very, very tough.
Yeah.
This one's tough. Okay, we're also assuming that you don't get a couch to sit on.
Yeah, that's awful.
So we're thinking maybe you're on like a little one-person boat.
Yeah.
Like a tiny,
But
tiny
you can't
raft.
move.
Yeah.
Like one of those survival rafts. Yeah.
With no paddle. You're just out there.
Do you get any food, any like even a string to catch fish?
I'm gonna say no, I guess.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, easily the desert then. Dude, the ocean is scary. At least in the desert, you can like see what's about to attack you. In the ocean, it's like you have this nightmare level beneath your feet at all times, like sharks.
I think this is the first time I might disagree with you here, Adam.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing heavily. Adam, if you're stuck in the desert, you're probably not gonna find anything that you're gonna be able to eat or drink.
What are you finding in the ocean? You don't have any supplies other than your bare hands. What are you gonna...
I'm just saying, there's probably a better chance of you getting fresh water from rain. You could also maybe get lucky and, I don't know, like fashion a little fishing rod out of your waistband, or if you're wearing a belt. There's more options, okay? I am Bear Grylls in the middle of the ocean, but if I'm in the middle of the desert, Adam, what am I gonna do, build a sandcastle? What do I look like, an idiot?
People survive in the desert. Maybe I could find a camel. Maybe we could become friends.
I also think you have a better chance of getting found in the ocean. There's a lot more things happening in the ocean compared to the desert.
The ocean is way bigger than the desert. Are you kidding me?
Desert is really big, Adam. The desert is really, really big.
Not as big as the ocean. Nobody's finding you.
The thing is, with the ocean, when you get stranded in the ocean, there's a high likelihood that before your ship went down, you said, "Mayday, mayday, come help, we're going down." So there are gonna be rescue boats and rescue teams coming out to look for you. In the desert, though, you don't got nothing. You don't got nobody looking for you at all.
Wait, why can't I make a call in the desert with
This is
Elon
a
Musk
no cell
Starlink?
service.
Nah, no
Elon Musk
cellular.
Oh, but in the okay, you guys are making up rules.
I will say, for me personally, though, I would rather just be floating on a raft in the ocean, be way more peaceful than being in the desert. Like the desert with the hot sun, I would get sunburnt real bad. I'd get dehydrated, and I think I would die in like 15 to 20 hours of no water in the desert. So I'm going ocean because I think I could survive a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
the sun doesn't exist in the ocean, right?
It does, but it's not like the desert. I feel like the desert's, yuck.
Yeah,
like
the sun's way
120
different in the
degrees.
desert. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go ocean. I would rather get
I'm
lost in
going
a Chuck E.
ocean.
Cheese if it was up to me.
That's
oh my
weird.
gosh.
I will not
gosh.
ask why that is, but
Pizza
yeah,
pie.
I'm going ocean. This was definitely the hardest one
pizza.
yet, I
Chuck E.
think.
Cheese has the best pizza. Period.
That is a horrible
Would you
take.
prefer to have a
Chuck E. Cheese is
Lamborghini
terrible.
or give
pizza.
$500,000 to charity?
Okay, this one is gonna test your empathy here. Would you rather own your own Lamborghini or donate $500,000 to charity?
Oh, mystical chicken, what do I do?
What? Lamborghini. What? Lamborghini.
Okay, all right. My first thought is that the Lamborghini is only worth like $250,000. So right as soon as you get the Lamborghini, you're already giving up $250,000 that could have went to charity. Now I'm thinking, right? Let's say I start my own charity. Can I donate that to my own charity?
No.
Okay, so I
No.
have to give it to like children in need.
You have to give it to a charity. Think about it. Some charities don't spend it on the proper things.
True, yeah. What if you donate $500,000 to a charity and the owners of that charity then buy 2 Lamborghinis.
If you own a Lamborghini, you guarantee that at least one person gets a Lamborghini. With the
Yeah.
charity, you don't even know if the money's going to the
actually,
proper people.
I know exactly what I would do. I would buy the Lamborghini, and then every day I would drive by the place that I would have donated the charity to. Because all the kids would be like, wow, it's a Lamborghini. So every day I would cheer them up by driving by in my Lamborghini. And
can
they'll be like,
donate-
oh, that's such a cool car.
You can donate to other people other than kids, Alec.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna donate $500,000 to local charities. People that I know for a fact are gonna use it for good.
It says a charity. It can only be one charity, Jack.
Okay, I will do it to one local charity.
BeckBroJackCharity.com.
How mad would you be if they bought a Lamborghini with that money?
I would have to write a contract saying no Lamborghini.
I guess they could buy a Urus.
I think I'd buy a Lamborghini. Sorry, charity.
And then I would drive all the homeless people to where they need to be.
Yeah,
Boom.
exactly.
Everybody
So
wins. Alec, looks like we get a new Lamborghini.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or the ability to write?
Alrighty, guys. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to write?
Okay, let's put some parameters here. If I can't write, can I still type on a keyboard? Can I still text my friends?
I'm gonna say
Okay.
no.
But then it doesn't even matter because if I can't read, then if I type to somebody else and they type back, then I can't read it.
Dude, no, this is easy. Not be able to write. Because today, like, AI is so good, you can literally, like, talk into your phone and they write it for you.
Yeah, there's
But
text
if
to
you can't
speech.
read, like, literally, like, you wouldn't be able to communicate with your friends
Reading
that much.
is more valuable.
Wouldn't be able to read a
Yeah, I
book.
think I definitely gotta go reading. This is the easiest one yet. Also, but I don't
Yes.
even like reading. Like, ugh. But
That's
I think it
true.
is more valuable
yeah.
than writing.
We're reading every single day. We're not really writing every single day.
We
That's
read
the true
words
true.
right there.
Make up your mind about your next move.
Oh,
Losing an
no.
arm or a leg?
Oh, lefty.
All right, I got the question of all questions here, guys. Would you rather lose an arm or lose a leg?
I like both.
Lose a leg, easy.
I think I'd rather lose a leg. I think arms are more valuable, especially because they have your hands, and your hands have your fingers, and your fingers are one of the best things about being a person and having my thumb, my opposable thumb.
Dang, to all the people who don't have thumbs out there, Jack is just rubbing it in right now.
Yeah,
I'm so
life
sorry,
probably
guys,
sucks.
but
You see this?
This is what makes us the apex predator.
Yeah,
a
no, I
happy
fully
guy?
agree. I think your
This
hands.
guy.
My grandpa, who's a big handyman, used to tell me that man's best tool is his 2 hands. Not no power drills.
that
Not
after
no
he-
boop, 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 boop.
Was that before or after he spanked your booty with his hands?
Anyway, also, I feel like legs have pretty good prosthetics to like replicate actually having a leg. So I think this one's got to be lose a leg all day.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the Olympics where they have the prosthetic legs and then they
Yeah, the
literally they're
Paralympics.
faster. They're like the Paralympic. Yeah, they're literally faster than regular people with their spring-loaded
are.
legs.
Would you rather
That's
have
true.
hot sauce on your toothbrush or get lemon juice in your eye?
I got a little funky one for you here, fellas. Would you rather have hot sauce on your toothbrush or have lemon juice in your eye?
hold on.
We can
Let
try
me
both.
think about this for a second. Let me think about the hot sauce.
Like really hot.
Like the hottest hot sauce.
Really hot. Yeah.
Or
Do
can
I
it-
have to brush?
30-second brush. 30-second brush.
Okay, all right. I didn't like that. Let me try the lemon in the eye. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, that one looked worse.
Ooh, I'm tearing up. Ooh.
That one would make your eyes so red too.
Yeah, and you would be blinking a lot after, like I'm doing.
I would do the hot sauce. Jack convinced me.
I think I'm gonna go lemon in the eye because hot sauce. I think hot sauce brushing your teeth like that'll remain in your mouth for like hours. Like you'll still be tasting that stuff. Ugh, and it'd be so hot and it would hurt. At least like lemon's more of just like a squeeze. Ow! 2 minutes later you're good. You know. I think that's how it would go.
I think I agree with Alec on this one. I'm gonna go with the lemon.
Give me the heat. I can handle it.
I'm so tired of playing games, and I don't care what his friends say. I saw him and I walked away, and I don't care what his friends say. I was acting like a bad girl, yeah.
Handle it.
Now, what if it was flopped? Hot sauce in your eye.
Okay, easily
No,
the lemon.
yeah,
what are you
I
talking about? That would probably be pretty enjoyable.
I have a feeling lemons are good for your eyes too. Maybe it'll help me see better.
Nope.
Who would you rather marry? Your teacher or the person next to you?
Okay. Would you guys rather marry your teacher or marry the person next to you? Who's next to me on screen?
It's Jack.
Hey, Jack. Hey, you're looking mighty good today.
No, you're in prison. I can't marry you.
Okay. I'm down to marry my teacher, honestly.
Well, Jack's in a coma, so what's he gonna do about it?
Whoa. Okay, yeah, I guess I marry my teacher. I don't know.
Is that my teacher? Like that woman right there?
No. It's like
Dang.
an actual
I don't
teacher
have
you
a
had.
teacher.
It has to be your gym
a
teacher.
A teacher that you had like in high school or something.
Oh, I'd marry my teacher.
It has to be Mr. McCabe.
Adam had a teacher crush in high school.
His name was Mr. McCabe.
What? No.
I'm gonna marry my teacher. Gotta be
No,
honest here.
duh. I'm not marrying any of you guys, weirdos.
I think most people probably have a teacher crush as they go through school.
Sounds like you
At
did.
least one.
I only had a crush on my principal.
I had a couple. Our principal was a
Unlimited
guy, a
chocolate
bald
or
man.
unlimited gummy bears.
He's
All right, next
attracted
one,
to
guys.
power. Sounds like you
At
did.
least one.
I only had a crush on my principal.
I had a couple. Our principal was a
Unlimited
guy, a
chocolate
bald
or
man.
unlimited gummy bears.
He's
All right, next
attracted
one,
to
guys.
power.
Would you rather have unlimited chocolate or unlimited gummy bears?
Can we make these more difficult?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, this
easy.
one's easy.
Give me the
That's
chocolate,
all
baby.
day. We're
Chocolate
gonna rip through
every
this one.
day.
Gummy
all
bears are
day.
trash after you eat like 10 of them. They get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, and
not that much
chocolate's so
variety.
dynamic. Chocolate's one of the most dynamic foods. You compare it with so many things.
Exactly.
You get different percentage of chocolate too.
Saving this puppy or saving this kitten?
Okay, would you rather save this
Times
puppy
Make
or
your
save this
choice.
kitten?
Another easy one. Kill the kitten.
This is a tough one. The kitten looks like it needs help. It's dirty. It got forgotten, but the puppy looks pretty happy. So the puppy, I know for a fact, is gonna be happy.
My thing is, I'm definitely more of a dog person than a cat person, but I also hate little dogs, and that dog also looks
It's a
awful.
puppy, though. It's a puppy.
There's something wrong with that dog for sure. So I'm saving the kitten, I think.
Part Chihuahua. I think I'll save the kitten. The kitten's gonna be so nice and grateful.
No, probably not. But I don't like tiny dogs.
What?
That looks like a
It's a
Yorkie.
puppy.
I would
It's gonna
rather
grow up to
save
be a
both.
full. Oh,
Would you
whoa.
rather have no body hair or have too much body hair?
Would you rather have no body hair, including like your head and everything, or have way too much body hair? So you're like Mr. Beast. I mean, the Beast.
So would you rather be a grizzly bear or Alec?
On this woman, she technically still has body hair. She still has eyelashes. She has eyebrows. So are we getting rid of those features too?
I think those are painted on.
The eyebrows, I think, are painted on. She probably actually does have eyelashes, though.
But what if you had no eyelashes?
Does that change your look a lot? I think eyebrows really change your look if you don't have them.
The thing is, with too much body hair, you can always like shave it to look more normal. But if you look like that guy is insane. I would not pick that guy.
You'd be the talk of the party, though.
Yeah, I don't want to be the talk of the party.
You'd be like
no one
Chewbacca.
would, I would be the talk of the party, but no one would be talking to me at the party.
Everybody
You
would
just have
know
to
you.
like make Chewbacca sounds at that
You
point.
never be cold. Think about it. You never be cold.
If too much hair just meant like you have a unibrow and hair sticking out of your nose, I would take that. But if we're talking about this much hair, I'm going no body hair at all.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the body hair and then I'll get waxed twice a week to look normal. Because Alec, you're right. You can't grow back hair if you have no body hair. So that would just be weird. And you really can't do much to save yourself. But with too much body hair, you can at least do something.
I'm going Mr. Clean, baby.
Yeah, me too. I'm going. There's a lot of like very rich and famous and successful bald people out there, so I think I would just want to be one of them.
Just make me clean.
Plus Adam can.
What's your take on this?
What is it
Think
called?
carefully.
Plunger. Dome. You can plunger your head.
Adam can dome me. All right, wait. Hold on.
Balls,
No,
balls.
it's when you put your hand on their head. Dome.
Yeah, explain it to him, Adam. What is doming somebody?
It's like plungering.
Some people call it plungering. Some people call it Michael Jordan. I call it doming when you just put your hand on top of a bald person's head because it's
That's so messed
it's like a
up.
dome.
I think Adam dome me. I think every single day.
Anyway,
if I was bald.
Yeah, I would.
All right, next up, boys. Would you rather eat too much sugar or eat too much salt?
Sugar next.
Yeah, I think sugar makes the most sense. Too much salt makes you dehydrated and it tastes worse.
I think I'm gonna go salt actually because I'm pretty sure sugar's worse for you than salt.
No.
And like it's saying you're eating too much of it. It's not like you only get to pick one or the other and you eat as much as you want. But eating too much sugar gives you diabetes.
No, it's in one sitting though. So you're not gonna get diabetes in one sitting.
We
Oh,
probably
it's just one sitting.
We probably all eat too much sugar as it is, so we're kind of used to it.
We also eat too much salt. There's salt in everything.
If this is just one sitting, then I'm definitely going sugar. You've changed my mind because I would love to
Sugar.
just eat donuts
Yeah.
if it's just one sitting. But I'm not doing that every day. I thought it was like every day you eat like 10 donuts.
Where
for
does it say
example.
that?
Well, I just meant like in general. But yeah, I would definitely go sugar then in that case.
I think sugar is good.
I like sugar. Imagine
Well,
just
sugar
getting,
tastes good. It's definitely not good for you.
imagine getting
though.
12 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then you get 12 more. And you get 12 more. And you get 12 more. And then you get 12 more. And then 12 more. And then 12 more.
Experience anything with the people you love.
You still have
Still have
family.
your family. Still have your family.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
All right, did you guys lock in yet? I forgot. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear.
I'm gonna keep my friends.
Yes. I'm also keeping my friends. Oh.
And then we could rob Adam because he's gonna pick the lottery.
Yeah, he's not our
Could
friend
find me.
anymore. He's not our friend anymore, so we can
He's our
rob him.
Do you
enemy.
like M&M's more or Sour Patch Kids more?
All right, if it's a quick fire round, M&Ms or Sour Patches?
M&Ms.
Sour Patch.
I'm going M&Ms. Come on.
Especially if it's
peanut
the
M&Ms.
watermelon.
Oh, peanut M&Ms.
Ew.
I survived off peanut
Which
M&Ms
would you
for 2
rather
weeks.
have for life? Only spicy food or only bland food?
Would you guys rather only eat spicy food forever or bland food forever?
Call me Indian. I'm going spice.
Yeah, or you could be African. They eat a lot of spicy
Call
stuff.
me African.
Or,
I'm going
Or
spice.
South American.
or South American. I'll go spicy food. I mean, bland food is just like, you don't taste anything. It's bland. I'd rather get something in my mouth,
I
even
like
if it is spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy just okay to me. I like a little bit of spice, but not craziness. But I also don't want bland food. That's terrible.
Bland food is the
Would
worst.
you rather never play Minecraft again or never play Roblox?
Okay, this is a great question for you guys. I'm obviously not playing Roblox. I don't even play that game, but you guys...
Minecraft or Roblox?
You guys gotta think about this tactically, because I think whatever you answer is gonna trigger a lot of people, so good luck.
Never play Minecraft again. I love Minecraft. I played Minecraft all of my life, and then we have Roblox. Roblox has a lot of great games on there. I mean, am I gonna play Dress to Impress ever again? I can't. If I pick never play Roblox again.
Roblox could literally make Minecraft within Roblox, and then I could play Minecraft again.
But it would never be the same.
I don't even like Minecraft that much, to be honest. I'm going never play Minecraft again. Roblox.
I gotta say, never play Roblox again. I'm gonna be so sad, but I gotta be able to play Minecraft. I can't leave Minecraft behind.
Wow.
Alec, what about you?
I'll never play Roblox. Roblox is kind of trash and weird.
Using someone else's toothbrush or wearing someone else's underwear?
Okay, boys, would you rather use someone else's toothbrush or wear someone else's underwear?
I've done both.
God. Wait, what?
Please tell me it's not with one of us.
Whose underwear?
Well, a lot of times I'll borrow Adam's underwear when he's not looking, or my brother B's underwear, or my dad's underwear. Sometimes you don't have underwear, and underwear usually is clean. I'm getting it from the clean drawer. It's not like I'm going into the laundry and getting sweaty underpants.
Jack, I got news for you, buddy. You thought you got me, I got you.
What?
What?
I'm gonna go toothbrush. I know it's gross, but if you think about it, toothbrushes are always clean because you put the toothpaste on it, so they're always clean.
No, they're not
No,
always clean.
toothpaste does not clean your toothbrush.
That would be like saying,
Well, what does it do then?
It cleans your teeth.
that'd be like saying a cracker's always clean because you put cheese on it.
That makes sense to me. I'm locking in toothbrush.
I would rather wear somebody else's underwear.
Yeah, I'm taking someone else's underwear.
Make sure you guys are commenting down below which one you would pick. If you pick the toothbrush, you're actually
You're a
mentally
weirdo.
crazy.
You're a sicko.
Yeah, you're putting somebody else's stuff
Ew,
in your mouth.
You're nasty. Get out of here.
That's why
Nobody
your
should
teeth
be
are
Team
like
Alec.
basically yellow.
Be on a plane during a storm or be on a boat during a storm?
Would you guys rather be on a plane during a storm or be on a boat during a storm?
If I had to choose, I would rather be on a plane.
Yeah, I agree. Because I feel like with the plane, you could just keep flying up. Can't you eventually beat the storm if you just keep going up?
Yeah, but can't you say the same with a boat? You just keep going right. You know, just turn away from the storm.
Also, planes are way faster, so you'd get past the storm quicker.
If I was on a cruise, I would rather be on a boat because cruises are so big it doesn't really matter. Like they can get through anything. But if you're on a little sailboat like that, then I'm definitely taking a plane.
Okay, all right. It depends
I
how
like
bad the
that,
storm
yeah.
is, honestly.
Well, either way, even if it's like a really, really bad storm, I think I would rather be on a plane, which is like one of the safest ways to travel because you don't have to worry about any waves. The waves are like the worst part during a storm.
That's true. The only thing you got to worry about is the winds and the odd chance you get struck with lightning. Then, well, worst case scenario, you just get superpowers.
I agree. I'm going plane.
Oh, we changed Alex's mind. He went plane.
Plane. Well, unless there's a cruise.
Unless it's a cruise.
Well, he'd
Alec
just
can't
stay on there
afford
for the
that.
buffet. Be honest with yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I would just eat, and if I die, it's like, you know, at least I got food in me.
Being famous but constantly watched or living peacefully in anonymity?
Would you rather be famous but constantly watched or be unknown and live a peaceful life?
So you're basically asking, would I rather be Brad Pitt or Alec the Reese?
Somehow I knew you were gonna say that.
Don't laugh at that, Adam.
Well, Alec, I'm giving you a compliment. I'm saying that you live basically a peaceful life and that you're a woman, so you're having a great time.
I'm not a woman.
Are we not assuming that we're these people?
Yeah, I think we have to choose between these two.
Oh, so if we're just choosing left or right,
Wait, what kind of? Wait, what?
Okay, so I think that I would personally rather be unknown but live a peaceful life. It seems like such a headache being a celebrity and having paparazzi come at you left and right, and people come up to you and they're like, hey, can I have your picture and your photograph? And you're like, I love you as a fan, but like at the same time, it probably gets really annoying after a while because you can't even go to Walmart and have somebody come up to you, you know? You just get headaches.
but you get a lot of things for free, probably. I think it'd be fun to be famous for like a year. You know, you just go through like a phase where you're famous and it's cool for a little bit, and then you're like, all right, cool, I'm good. Bye, guys. Like I'm done being famous. Cool.
You get to skip the lines. You get to be invited to all the cool parties, all the cool events. Like being famous.
Yeah,
is
you get
probably
like the
pretty
Diddy
cool.
parties, like the yeah.
So you're basically saying like you would want to be like the Wiggles, right? The Wiggles were big for a few years back in the day. Spaghetti, cocoa, spaghetti. And then they are kind of just,
talking
nobody
about?
knows about the Wiggles anymore.
Yeah, nobody knows about the Wiggles. Why are you bringing up the Wiggles?
That's what I'm saying. But for a few years, they were at the top of the top.
Yeah, that would be ideal. But in this case, let's just assume you're always famous. And if that's the case, I can't do that. Give me the peaceful life. And that lady, she looks wonderful.
All right, I'll choose famous, but with no privacy. I got nothing to hide. What are you guys
Make
all
sure you
private
guys are
about?
commenting down below which one you would do.
That's you don't know for a reason, Adam. That's why it's private.
That
These
kind of
glasses make
concerns
me
me
look
that.
fat.
Yes.
They make your
Would you want to
face
know
look
how
wide.
you'll die or when you'll die? Choose wisely.
Make sure you guys are commenting down below your answers to every one of these, by the way.
Next up, we have, would you rather know how you die or when you die?
Okay, you guys talk this over. I gotta put on my thinking shirt.
All right.
The thing is, if you know how you die, I feel like you could avoid that, you know, if it's by...
you can't.
Okay, then I would want to know when I die. Because if I know how you die, then every time I do that thing, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. I'm gonna die.
It would be way more.
Okay, then I would want to know when I die. Because if I know how you die, then every time I do that thing, I'm like, oh my God.
All right.
The thing is, if you know how you die,
make sure you guys are commenting down below.
that's why it's private.
That
These
kind of
glasses
concerns
make me
me
look
that.
fat.
Yes.
They make your
Would you want to
face
know
look
how
wide.
you'll die or when you'll die? Choose wisely.
Make sure you guys are commenting down below your answers to every one of these, by the way.
Next up, we have, would you rather know how you die or when you die?
Okay, you guys talk this over. I gotta put on my thinking shirt.
All right.
The thing is, if you know how you die, I feel like you could avoid that, you know, if it's by...
you can't.
Okay, then I would want to know when I die. Because if I know how you die, then every time I do that thing, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. I'm gonna die.
It would be way more. I would have way more anxiety if I
Okay.
if I
What-
knew.
What the heck
If
is
it was know
that?
how you die.
I'm ready to answer.
Because you know how you die, but you don't know when. So it's like the whole time you're like trying to avoid this thing, and you're like, yeah, there's like all this pressure and anxiety and stress.
Well, either way, there's anxiety, though, because if you know when you die, you're like, oh my God, I only have 2 years to live. Like, what do I do now?
I think it would be way better because then you could.
You can be at peace with yourself.
Yeah,
you
like,
know when
you
it's gonna
know.
happen. All right, yeah, I'm with you. I'll go know when you die.
And also, like, you know, you could start doing your bucket list items and stuff and like do everything you wanted to do. What if it's 60 years, you know?
Yeah, then you're good. Then you're chilling. I like it. Yeah, I'm locking that in.
What if it's tomorrow though?
It might change how I act actually if I knew when I'm gonna die.
It definitely would.
But what if it said 80 years from now you're gonna die? Would that change how you act?
Not right now. When I get older.
I would be so anxious about knowing when I would die that I would want to know how I die, and then I would just try not to do that thing.
Yeah, but you can't avoid it though. You're gonna die.
That's
that
too
way.
much anxiety. We actually, Adam and I agreed it's too much anxiety to know how you die.
But let's say you die of old age, right? Then you have nothing to worry about.
That's the only scenario, actually. Yeah.
That's also not real.
Well, yeah, eventually you'll die of whatever, like pancreatic, liver failure, whatever, heart failure. Yeah, so it's like, you're not gonna know for sure, but like, we can assume that, let's say it says the magic genie is like, hey, you're gonna die of heart failure. You're thinking to yourself, all right, I probably got at least 60 more years in me.
I would stop eating sugar.
All right, I'm locking in when you die.
I go when too.
I'm gonna go how you die. That's what
Jack's
John
gonna be
Cena
all
wanted me to
depressed.
pick.
Look at how depressed that guy looks. And stressed.
It's John Cena.
Is that actually John Cena?
Yeah, it's John Cena.
Why does he look like that?
He speaks Chinese.
Bing,
Here's an
chilling.
adventurous
Oh, man.
choice. Visit the moon or go to the sun?
Okay. Would you guys rather visit the moon
Or die.
Hold on. Let me take a couple minutes.
Or
to think
visit the
this over.
sun?
Let me think this one over.
Dude, I lose my vision when I try and stare at the sun from Earth. Imagine us going to the sun that close. It'd literally just be like, ah!
You would just boil. It'd be like sunburn, but like insane.
Earth right now is the perfect distance from the sun. You don't want to get any closer to the sun or else you will die.
Wait, I actually have a dumb question. In space, it's like really cold because there's no atmosphere. So like, can you get close to the sun? Does the sun have an atmosphere?
Don't think so.
So then you should be able to get close to it.
No,
But you will die.
you can't get close to it. You will burn.
But
You'll
there's no
burn.
atmosphere in space.
But it's a flaming ball of gas.
Yeah, but there's no like photons or protons or electrons
There's
to like.
radiation.
Does Venus have an atmosphere?
Nah, I'm gonna go to the moon. I said all that just to admit I'd go to the moon anyway. It'd be way more fun. Imagine playing golf on the moon. You could smack that ball like a million yards.
Yeah, you could jump really high too. It'd be so much fun. You could actually stand on it.
Right. Maybe you could swim on the sun though. You know, that's not fun at all. All right. If anyone said go to the sun, you're weird. I'm sorry, you're weird.
Unless you're trying
Well,
to
yeah,
like
then you might
find the
wanna talk to
power
a
stone.
therapist.
Like maybe they're trying to get the Infinity Stones or something. Get
That would be a
unlimited
cool
power.
way to die. No one has died to that before.